Oh, wow.
We're blurry.
We're blurry. Let's slowly put us in focus.
Focus. Oh, wow. What happened here?
Here
we
better?
go. That's better.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, explorers. You know, Greg, I just got home like maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. So I'm like, okay. April 27th. This is our last show that we're going to do for the month of April.
Yeah.
Of 2022.
It's the first and the last time it'll ever happen.
It is.
For the end of the month of 2022.
We thought we would wear our... these are hats from the Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
We thought we'd be a little bit styling with it. With our Dilly Dilly shirts. So welcome in,
we're
everyone.
styling. We're styling.
We're styling.
My God, I sound like mama. Mama.
You don't want to see what Greg's wearing down below because that would be a different story. That's not styling.
What?
Just kidding.
Wow. Okie dokie.
Welcome in,
On
everyone.
that high note.
we don't, as my ears are, I have my, the child ears from the Mandalorian.
Now your hat's all crooked.
And my ears are like going out.
Your ears are fine. It's
the child ears.
Gonna push down,
So we just have,
we're just having a talk
Yes.
kind of day.
Chance to get real. We have some questions we want to ask you guys.
Chance to get real.
Chance to get
real. It's getting real.
We're going to have a throwdown. We're going to have you guys bet on who's going to win between
great.
Greg and I.
Now you got Nurse Nancy curious. I'm wearing pajama bottoms to be comfortable. And they're Fresno State pajama bottoms.
Oh, whoa. We have Mike Woodbury in here. Whoa.
Well, we're going to welcome everybody here.
Why don't we start at the top?
I know he hasn't been on in a while.
Oh, we got to do our chat check, though, don't we?
Yes, these are nice T-shirts, aren't they? Dilly Dilly Budweiser.
All right, let's do a chat check here.
Bud
chat
Light.
Check.
This D&G Explorers Chat Check is brought to you by More Sunshine, Please.
Thank you, Jim. If you guys aren't subscribed to Jim.
He didn't say anything this time.
He has like 12 of them that he gave to us. If
He
you
has
haven't...
one about incontinence or whatever or something. Well, whatever he said about getting yourself checked or something. I don't know what it says, but
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why don't we welcome everyone in, Greg?
So we have first Angela Nemisek, welcome. George in Atlanta, Jane in Travels, Billy J Travels, Scott McNeil, Cruising for Food, Holly E, Nick Tours, Waypoint Explorers, Cheryl Rusinski, RobFuz.
Oh, wait. RobFuz? You say RobFuz?
I said RobFuz.
Here we go.
I thought, I was going to go like that, but yeah. I thought you'd forget, or get the point of it. Where am I at now? Innocence Abroad, MGM Family Travel. If I didn't say already, I don't know where I'm at now. Paul Eichenlob, Sir Gary of the Beaches. You made it, Gary. Gary.
I didn't think he was going to be here.
Yeah, Gary's getting ready for some fun stuff himself. It's Joey's World is here. Scott McNeil, Mike Woodbury again. We're Paul Vines. And welcome everybody. I think we're all caught up. Excuse me.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you guys don't know, Mike Woodbury has been in some of our videos. He's been into, I don't even know what we released from the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary this year, but he would have been in those. He was in our, the Disney Magic videos, yeah, because that was Mike's
Well, I hope
50th.
So, because
That
that
was
was
his
for
50th.
his birthday.
Yeah. So, Mike, it's nice to see you on here.
Yes. And it's nice that you're watching our videos. You told us you're watching our videos, so there you go. We give him a bad time because he hardly watches the videos.
I'm trying to get caught up on here. So, Greg, we have a lot of things going on.
Travel Adventures with Eric B.
Hey,
welcome.
We some big highlights that have happened within a week or are upcoming. One, the NFL draft is happening this week.
Ooh.
What?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Innocence Abroad.
Oh my gosh.
Greg,
Bob
let's
and
have
Holly.
a dance and see those jammies for Holly E. and Cruising for Food and Nautical Nurse Nancy, of course. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't had a chance to check out Bob and Holly, they have a great, amazing channel with amazing content.
Yeah,
so
and I
check them out.
think they're still on a trip right now, aren't they? Or they're back already?
They're back.
Okay. They're on so many fun trips. I don't know whether they're coming or going. So
We also have one from MGM Family Travel.
Family Travel, thank you. Really like watching you guys dance.
Aw,
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And we give Mike a bad time. He watches our videos when he has a chance. So we're just joking.
And MGM Family Travel are the sponsors of our Spotlight channel, so you'll see them in
So we
halfway
owe some
Bob and Holly.
jiggies.
Yep, let's do. I feel like being disco-y, so I think this is a disco one. I just like watch you. Thank you so much. I was like, what is Greg looking at? He's like, there's something on the roof.
No, I'm just like,
All right, I think we need to get a little bit of whoa going on here.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Very much appreciated.
hey Atwood, welcome.
Welcome, Kay. I hope you are doing well. So yeah, the NFL draft is happening. I mean, I'm a huge football fan because you know the Buffalo Bills are going to
George
win
in Atlanta,
the Super
welcome.
Bowl this year. You already said hi to George.
Did I?
George, you're always welcome.
He's asking if he said dilly dilly before, dance before dilly dilly. Is that even legal? Well, is it even legal that we're actually not even having dilly dilly tonight?
I know, no dilly dillies tonight.
We're just doing water.
Yes.
Actually, no, this is full of vodka. It's vodka, yeah.
No, it's to the point where we feel Project Beluga is taking effect over Project Speedo. So we thought, okay, we need to kind of.
Well, he feels
chill
that
out.
way, but okay.
But
We'll be fine.
yes, the NFL draft is this weekend, and I'm looking forward to it because usually right around the time they have the NFL draft, they announce when the schedule is going to be. They're doing it different this year, though. They're going to release some games like on one day, and then they're going to release another. I think May 9th or something like that is when they're going to release the complete schedule, but you're going to get teasers here and there, and they're going to have a Black Friday game. So,
Gary's laughing at your
Project Beluga. Yeah.
Well, it's Baby Beluga. There you go.
Just
Like
wait.
the song,
Just
Baby
wait.
Beluga in the deep blue sea.
Just wait until you see the Sky Princess videos, and you're gonna say, "I didn't know belugas traveled that far south in the Caribbean." Mary Ellen Dillon, welcome.
Welcome. To be fair, we actually were losing weight after the trip, so and I plan on losing more weight as well. I'm not eating as much. I've eaten only 3 times today, and like little snacks too, but healthy snacks.
Yeah.
So-
I'll be honest. I gained in 2020. The videos that we're showing now in 2020, we went on the Disney Fantasy, and I was 148. I weighed myself now, and I'm 167. That's almost 20 pounds in 2 years.
I haven't weighed myself in a while, so
Yeah.
George in Atlanta. George in Atlanta.
Rise
Thank
up,
you.
Falcons.
Angela
Oh my
Nemesic.
gosh.
So we know what Gregory is wearing. The real question is, what if anything is Derek wearing? Derek is wearing also. So we owe some jiggy jiggies
We
for both of them.
we do. Let's do let's do this for George.
Orange Cone Vlog, welcome.
Welcome. All right, ready, Greg? I forgot which one this is.
Oh wow. Feel like I'm in a jazzercise thing or something. Oh wow. Okay. Are you doing a Liza Minnelli number there?
I hit the wrong one.
Wow.
Thank you
That's
so much, George.
Like a Baba Boom type of a music.
If I didn't think my moves would knock me out, I'd take my shirt
Oh
off.
my gosh. Yeah, right. You owe another one. What are you
George.
doing? We owe
We got
another one.
for Angela. Angela. So we, what did she say? So we know what Greg is wearing. The question is any? Yes, I know.
Oh
I'm
Lord,
wearing
Bob and
shorts.
Holly said. Thank you, Mike, for your kind comment. And yes, it does seem like stripper music, doesn't it? Or some kind of a, I don't know what kind of, like a va-va-voom music.
Yeah, we'll show you where that picture was because that was on one of our lives. But let's do the dance for Angela.
Trying to punch somebody, or what are you doing? Now you're trying to walk on the wall. Thank you
think we
very
lost
much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Meg. I don't think we said hello to you. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. I think this is going to be kind of a crazy show for sure. But
Our shows are always a crazy show. What are you talking about? That's what makes it so fun.
we I don't know if you guys saw, but Disney released it was pretty cool. I think it was a day before they started showing the Disneyland parade, the electrical parade, for the 50th anniversary of the electrical parade. I'm sober too.
The Aleco.
They did like a premiere of it, and I was watching it live, like from the chat. I could not believe like the trolls that were in there, and people were just like slamming and saying things. I was like,
But keeping it on a
Oh my gosh.
positive note, they had some really nice floats and new floats. But I really want to see it in person because it's not the same seeing it on video and seeing it in person.
yeah, we might get a chance this year. We actually do not have any Disney plans this year, or to Disney World or Disneyland. So, yeah.
Never know.
Cheryl says it's only 34 degrees there. She's in sweatpants. It's actually, well, today's a little bit
Oh,
cooler.
welcome, Margie Butcher. Glad you got home safe.
Yes, it's I think it was 79 today, but it was yesterday. It was 90 degrees. So our weather is going up and down for
Did
sure.
we say hi to Waypoint Explorers?
Yes,
If we
we did.
didn't, welcome.
We
Well,
did.
welcome again.
Welcome in. Yes, I've been enjoying their vlogs, catching up on them. So yeah, it was interesting to see the electrical parade. That means things are starting to come back to normal because the world of color is back.
Fantasmic will be back.
Yeah. So, yep, good things. If you're going to the parks, you should see a lot more like they were pre-COVID. George and Alan.
Clutches.
Yes, believe it or not. Well, last year it was more readily available than cruising. So we had a few cruises that were canceled, and we took advantage of the parks being open. So we went back to Disney. But Mike and I were saying, well, we were all talking about it, how we were surprised that we haven't had any plans in the upcoming. I mean, we're looking at Tokyo Disneyland, and that was
Well,
from
that's kind of might have changed
yeah,
also.
that might now be in 2028 might be when we go there now instead of 2024.
Which, yeah, kind of was going into what I was going to talk about. But since you brought it up, tell them why we might be doing it then.
So there's been an announcement that they're changing. Welcome, Paul. I don't know
Hey,
if you said
LJ,
hi.
welcome.
And Ali J. The Space Mountain, they're going to be changing Fantasyland in Tokyo Disney.
Space Mountains and Fantasyland there.
Sorry, Tomorrowland. I don't know. Actually, I don't think it is in Tomorrowland.
I would think it
It's-
would be. That's weird if it's in Fantasyland.
I don't think they have it tomorrow. I don't think they call it that. I'll have to check that out. Now you
Whatever
got my
their
mind back.
version of Tomorrowland is,
Yeah.
it should be there, I would think.
So they are going to be remodeling it in 2024. They didn't say when in 2024, but we were planning on going to there
They're retheming it.
in September, October is when we were going to go. And we thought that's one of the rides we want to see. And we're probably going to go to, it's like a one-time shot when we go to Tokyo Disneyland. I can't imagine us wanting to go more than that.
We'll make it worth our while when we
I'd rather
go.
do it when we can see Space Mountain. And it's going to take 3 years for them to complete. So they're going to open it up in 2027. I'd rather wait until 2028 because that's going to be their 45th anniversary, I believe, because they're celebrating They're celebrating their 44th.
Yeah,
the
we'll
40th.
have to look at everything, what's going on with the
Oh my
world
gosh.
right now too, because there's stuff still going on. What was?
Gary, thank you so much, Gary. He
Thank
says,
you very
the,
much.
Take the shirt off when dancing and do it to the pole music.
We don't have
No.
a poll. Sorry.
They say comedy's not pretty, and that would be
Thank you very much, Gary. We appreciate that.
ugly comedy, but we do owe Gary a dance for sure. All right, let's hold a minute. Let's do a different one. Let's do this one. I'm not sure what this is. Thank you so much, Gary.
Thank
Gary
you.
is going on.
Carla McClendon, welcome.
I think I've asked this to Gary like 100 times. I don't know why I'm rubbing the ottoman next to me. Gary is going on the Explorer of the Seas, and I literally have probably asked him 20 times, what ship and when are you going? I'm sorry, Gary. Thank you for being patient with us. Orange Cone Vlog says, our travel plans, Eastern Caribbean Cruise 2022, 2023 Disneyland, 2024 Mediterranean Cruise, 2025 Australia, oh my gosh, Alaska 2026, and Walt Disney World 2027. Those are some good, definitely good plans. You're touring all over the world. Carla McClendon, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. But Greg, did you have any other news that you wanted to share?
Well, it looks like the terminal of Disney Cruises, you don't have to wear masks anymore. You don't have to wear a mask from what I read on the ship, but they do say to still bring masks because some places may require you to wear masks. So don't give up your mask just yet.
Yeah.
But that's good that things are slowly going back to normal, and flights are not requiring masks, for the most part. I saw a list of companies that weren't requiring it. I don't know if there was any left out, but the ones that we use don't require it, but we're still more than likely going to use them just to make sure that we don't get sick before we go on trips, whenever we go on trips.
That's still a concern, testing before you have to go on like a cruise. Najuma Brown.
So we have one coming
Welcome
up in
in.
June, and
But we're driving.
We don't. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then the next time after that, so we'll be fine.
That's our first cruise we're actually driving to. We've never sailed out of the West Coast. So that's our first California cruise that we're actually going on, and we're going to be driving there. So that's for Honey's birthday. So we're looking forward to that. Wanda's going to be on that, the Carnival Radiant. So it should be a rock and rollin' time for sure. Yeah, and Greg and I, we always talk to Maddie and Scott from NoMapsNeededTravel and the boys from Toronto, ChadCruisers. So it's always interesting to hear how the restrictions in Canada and the travel, and Toronto is different restrictions than they are in Vancouver.
It's crazy what they still have to go through.
Yeah, so
and even in other parts of the world, it's even crazier. So
in China, Shanghai, they basically shut down. I think they're testing like 20,000 residents. Very crazy, very crazy. All right, Greg. So, anything else that you wanted to add for today?
No, I think I'm good right now.
Okay, so that's the end of our show tonight, guys. Just kidding. I did wanted to add a few things. Here's a question, you guys. We've never been on our Royal Caribbean. First cruise with them, we have to get off early to get through security. Manual pat-downs needed. We need assistance with our luggage. Can we get an early disembarkation time? You usually can if you need a special assistance for any reason. You should be able to work with the cruise line to help them do it. I know there's been different circumstances where people might need it. My mom, who's getting up there in age, she was able to leave a little bit earlier. I know people who might have some mobility issues. Cruising with Wheels, when we went with them on the NCL Escape, this is a Norwegian ship, but it shouldn't be any different. We were able to go with them too and leave the ship. So as long as you partner with I would even do it beforehand, and that should be able to make it work. I know there's other people that have done Royal. They might say if there's anything different, but I think that's pretty standard. If there's anyone that needs special assistance like that, contact. I would even contact before, because they should be able to have you set up and have it listed on your account that you need help like that. And Gary said you can go down to customer service and request one tag for your luggage with no issues. So yeah, it should work out. It should work out pretty good. We do have some
Surfer Girl 326.
Welcome, Cherie. We do have. Let's do a couple of Disney questions, because we do have some Disney fans in here. So
we were just talking about Disney before, so
yeah, so that will go, and then we have some cruising questions for you guys. Just kind of curious to see what you guys think. So the question is, and this would be fitting for Disneyland or Disney World. Do you guys prefer to stay on property, or do you stay off property? So
there's perks of both.
There is. And we've done both. Billy, Disney? What is this Disney you speak of? We've done both. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. I mean, we travel all the way from the West Coast. We've looked at staying off-site, and we've always felt it's better to stay on property, because when you look at the rental cars that you have to get, I mean, now you can do Uber, which might make it, or Lyft, which make it a little bit easier.
We go the cheap route, basically. Whatever's the cheapest for money.
We have MGM Family Travel say on property.
Wanda
Wanda says on property. Yeah, we prefer it. I mean, you get the experience of it, and the one thing I like is once you get on Disney property, you can use all their transportation, and we've now...
And you get extra magic hour sometimes, too.
Yeah, but it's not really that much anymore like it used to be. I think it might only be like 30 minutes now. You have, like, if you stay at Pop Century, which has become our favorite hotel to stay at. We like to take
what's it called? The resort, the kind of resort it is?
It's a value resort.
Yes, for a value resort, that's our favorite.
It's a higher costing value resort. So it's not going to be in the same category of like the All-Stars hotels. So it is going to be a little bit more expensive. But they have the Skyliner there that you can take the transportation from that.
And that's a ride in itself, actually.
Yeah, and in fact, some of the buses don't even run to like Epcot or...
they make you take the Skyliner.
Or Hollywood Studios if you're staying at Pop Century.
Or you need to get an Uber or something if people are afraid of heights.
Yes. You have... Mike said on property. Holly says, I think it's more immersive to stay on property. Angela, off property, I've never been able to stay on property. We've stayed... We stayed at the Bahama Bay Resort, which is in Lake Davenport, which is only like 10 minutes away from it. And that was a pretty cool experience. But Mom didn't want to stay on Disney property. She wanted to stay off. But that was a pretty fun experience. We had we were like vacation homes, but
I
they're like
remember
condos.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah, and that was good.
It had a washer, dryer, kitchen, everything, basically. Everything.
But the downside is the rental car can cost you, if you're there for like a week, it can cost you like $600 additional cost.
But then you also have the freedom to go to other places, so you gotta weigh the pros and cons.
Exactly, yeah. And then what we do, Cherie says we stay off property because we have to bring our dog. We can't afford to bring our dog to Disney resorts. We usually get a rental car. We pick it up on property outside of the Magic Kingdom. They have the rental place there, and we usually, since we stay at the Disney Resort, they take us to the rental car place, and then we'll go like have it for a day or 2 days to go to we went to Kennedy Space Center last time, and then we mostly go to Universal. So
Pepper Tree Villa, welcome.
Boy. Did you say Pepper Tree Villa?
I did.
And did you hear that? It was kind of tiny, wasn't it?
Tiny. You slow. It was a tiny sound.
Yeah, Mary Ellen said, we stayed on property once with a large family group. It was nice being able to be flexible and go back and forth to the hotel and parks as you wanted. Nancy went and camped down there. So were you at Fort Wilderness, Nancy?
She also mentioned an Airbnb as well, which we've never done that.
Yeah. We, and that is one of the things. It is like Disneyland Resort is a lot smaller and more compacted. So to me, it's a lot easier to do that. But I know our friends Mike and David, they would go almost every trip. They would go early back to the hotel to rest because it does. That's a lot of walking, and in the Florida heat, it can get overwhelming on there. So that is one of the benefits of that for sure. Greg, it is 5:30 already. Where did the first 30 minutes go? I don't know where it went. Let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, Nancy says we had relative of ours at Fort Wilderness. Never did that ourselves. We're hoping to stay sometime at Fort Wilderness Lodge. I know Mike and David, they have a RV, like a huge bus. It pulled up in front of us.
Bus.
It's a huge bus. We thought, okay, yeah, he's got an RV, and
it is a big RV.
The walls of the neighborhoods were shaking. This thing was so big.
Whatever.
We were like, but let's bring on our spotlight channel of the week, you guys, and take it away. MGM Family Travel, if I can find it. Once again, I lose it. Here we go.
Hi, we're MGM Family Travel.
Derek and Greg, let us know who the Spotlight channel is this week.
All right, you guys.
A really great channel here.
Yes, Kenny is the owner of this channel. He's been around a while, and we've known him for a very long time. But he has great
he's been
content.
following us for a long time, since the beginning, really.
Yeah, we've known him for almost 5 years. If you are unfamiliar with him, he does a lot of travel stuff. So I know, like in the airports where they have those special lounges, he'll show you that. He'll show you buffets at different spots. I know one of his videos, we went there, Greg, Old Tucson, in Arizona, where they've done a lot of filming there. He had a video 2 years ago that was there. So definitely check his channel out. He's a great guy, and you guys won't
disappointed.
Yes, we have Jay Submarino Bowen.
Bowen.
Yes, we do have to get up.
Huh?
Lucy. I'm assuming this is Lucy. She says we really need to update that. You are more than welcome to. If you want to redo it, you are more than welcome. We'll be happy to show it. Wanda, thank you for putting that post or the link in there.
George in Atlanta says, question, Derek, what is Buffalo's focus in the NFL draft? Falcons need everything, LOL.
Oh, good question. I would say we need more depth at our cornerback position. That's probably going to be the big thing because we've invested in the line in the off season. We have our offense is pretty stacked. They were talking about getting a draft for running back, but I actually like our running backs. So we might draft a running back. I wouldn't be surprised. But cornerback is probably our biggest concern right now because we lost one of our starters, Levi Wallace. We lost him to Pittsburgh, I think. Picked him up, or Minnesota, one of the teams did. So those would be my concerns. But I think we have a pretty good run at the Super Bowl this year. We'll see.
We got far last year. Let's see how we do this year.
We'll see. 13 seconds is all it took for that dream to be.
Oh, let's not rehash it all now.
Yes. Carla, what is your team? Is it the Fish? Jay, Bills suck. Falcons are the best. Hey, we'll leave it at that. So, another Disney question, you guys, is...
I think that was all
here we
Disney.
go. Yeah, we'll leave that one. Or do you want to do that one?
I don't even know what that says.
So, if you guys go to the Disney parks, do you
park hop or not park hop?
Yes, because it is a little bit more money to park hop and buy a park hopper
But sometimes it's
pass.
worth it.
Do you prefer to stay in one park for the entire day, or do you go to the different ones?
Gary, it's the butt.
Oh, that's right, Carla. You're a Steeler fan. That's right.
Gary, it's the butt. What is the last thing that goes through a bug's mind when it hits your windshield? It's butt.
Yes. And the Eagles. Yes, I could see you guys, Lucy. I could see you guys liking that. Carla, you're in Port Canaveral area, right? You're in Florida and you're a Steelers fan? Are you originally from the Pennsylvania area? I'm very curious. Oh my gosh, Linnell.
Hey,
Welcome.
Linnell, welcome. It's my Georgia life.
So we actually, it's kind of weird. We
And Georgia Gale.
welcome. We for park hopping, I think it depends. There's been some times we've only done one park.
Yeah, it's normally Disneyland that we usually do for the day. We have done California Adventures for the day one time, and then we did the other one the next day.
Georgia is
Disneyland.
in Milpitas, California.
Tiffany Peacock, welcome.
Welcome, Tiffany. Milpitas. I've been there a few times. It's a nice, cooler area for the most part when it with the Bay Area breezes.
Christina V, welcome.
Welcome. So Billy says, if I'm only able to go to the parks 3 days or less, then park hopping is needed. If there is 4 days or more, then I do just one park a day too.
Well, if you're talking about in Florida, yes, we do one park a day normally. But if you come over to our neck of the woods, Nurse Nancy, you would surely want to do a park hopper, I would think. Or you may want to do one per day as well. But if you don't get out here much, then you might want a mixture. Who knows?
And if you've never been to both Disneyland and Disney World, and say you've only been to Disney World, it is a completely different experience than visiting Disneyland.
Can't really compare.
No, it's not really fair to do it. Oh, Cherie, she's a Dolphins fan.
I used to like the Dolphins a long time ago.
They're going to be a lot better this year. The Dolphins are. So we'll see how well they do. But yes, so it's a lot different experience. And it just depends, I would say, kind of on the time that we have. But we would say if we have one in Disney World, if we had one park to do, mine would be Epcot.
Mine would be Magic Kingdom. Because it's just like Disneyland. But then when you walk in there, it's like you expect things to be where you know they are in Disneyland, and then it hits you in the head like, oh yeah, wait, we're not there, we're here. So
Yes. So look at, Georgia's looking at going to UC Berkeley, or is that Berkeley College course? Is that the UC you're thinking of doing that? Okay, Greg, let's go into cruising. So do you guys,
let's do balcony or inside cabin. Well, you already know my answer.
so when you guys are booking, she's going to do art college in San Francisco Bay. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Jim from More Sunshine, please. Welcome. I'm a Lions fan. This will be a rebuilding year for them. I've said since 1959. You stay with those Lions, Jim.
Christina likes Epcot the best. Yes, so if you're doing a cruise, I've been in the inside cabin once. Greg has never been on the inside cabin.
And I don't ever want to.
We do prefer the balcony. It is more expensive.
It's worth it, though. If you can do it, it's worth it.
It is.
And you make it happen. If you're going to.
I wouldn't be sure if I try to go in an inside cabin now if I would be too claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's just four walls and a door, basically. Even if you have the fake porthole or the little window that has like computer stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I mean, you turn the lights off, it's pitch black. I end up falling over on something.
George in Atlanta, he's crushed that Wanda is a Saints fan. I actually like the Saints too.
Nurse Nancy likes interiors, but it matters about the price. We won't do balconies for twice the price. No, I understand that. And if you are able to wait a while, sometimes the prices go down, but then you're also chancing not having the room location that you want or the room at all that you want. You might be stuck in an area that you really don't want to be, even though the balcony's cheaper.
Saying that, when we were on the NCL Bliss, we were able to tour the solo cabins they have there. And they have, I like the way NCL does their solo cabins because they have them on 3 decks and you basically can go up staircases. So they're all kind of locked within the same area of the ship.
Oh yeah,
And they
the
have
NCL.
they have a lounge there where there was like coffee. There
You
was
can meet people
Yeah.
and mingle and all that fun stuff.
And-
And it's a singles place.
Yeah, and they also have the virtual room where you can see outside where it looks almost like a window. I think I would do that for them, the solo ones. But I don't know. My first cruise was
I mean,
back
2
in.
people could fit in a solo cabin.
I don't think you could even book a 2 people in the solo cabin because people would be trying to do that just trying to save money.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 people could fit in it, but yeah, they probably wouldn't let you.
Angela says, would love balcony, but solo travel, it's usually inside. Mike says a balcony. Billy says balcony on a short cruise. Yeah, Wanda does, she'll do both. So she does a short cruise, she'll do inside. And her mindset is you're always usually out doing things, so it doesn't matter if you're in your room.
Life is good today. Woo! Welcome. Did you see Gary said as long as pricing for balcony is between 100 and 125 a day per person, then he'll go for it for the balcony.
I don't think we look at that in terms of how much.
I think
It is.
for us though, we do go in our room a lot. We do use the balcony. We do like to sit and look out and see the ocean and everything. So we're not always out and about in the cruise ship. You know, sometimes we just want
Like to
to
sit out.
relax and
we'll
look at the ocean.
Actually, leave the door open at night if it's not too hurricane-ish, and listen to the waves.
Hurricane-ish, or if the bugs don't fly.
I only have to worry about that. In the
I
ocean.
don't think so either.
Nick said it depends on the cruise where it's going. I usually get discounts for balcony on
Movie
NCL.
Mania Nick, welcome.
Welcome. Carla likes interior cabins. I've done balconies too. My first one was on. I don't even know how many people have heard of this cruise line. It was the official cruise line of Walt Disney World before the Disney ships became in existence.
Little
And
putt-putt.
it was called the Big Red Boat, and it looked more like a tugboat. And it was Premier Cruise Line, and I think the ship was called the Atlantic, was the one that I went on. And never had been cruising before, and I got seasick. It was an inside cabin. I got seasick because I didn't take any Dramamine.
And there's no fresh
Horrible,
air coming in
horrible.
either.
Now that didn't happen because
Except
it was
for the vents.
Yeah, it didn't happen because it was on an inside cabin, but it was I don't know, it was just an ugly experience. But then when Greg and I first went on a cruise, we went on the Disney Dream, which is where
Loved it.
that picture was from, the Disney
Yep.
Dream. And we went on the balcony, and since we did that, we said, I don't think we can go into an inside
That's all we've done is balcony.
cabin.
And between the two of us, you know, splitting the cost, it works out for us. But yeah, if it was just one person, then it's basically double the price.
Yeah, so that makes sense. I agree with that, Mary. My mom and I were going to go on a Canadian cruise this year to Canada. It was going to be $4,000 for me to go on a 10-night cruise. She's not vaccinated. She's not going to do any of the tests, so we had to cancel the cruise. And it was going to be $4,000 because she didn't want to share a room together. We had connecting rooms, and that was expensive, $4,000 because of just one person in a balcony. So I agree with that.
That's
and some people
crazy.
like it because the inside rooms are dark. They like the darkness of the cabin. Let's see if we have any other questions here. Georgia likes, would love to get a balcony. Nancy has convinced Lucy balcony on Lido is the way to go. We are going to be on the Lido deck on the Radiance as well as the Celebration next year. So
Dina cruising
I'm looking
through
for
life.
that.
Welcome.
Welcome, Dina.
So, what about drink packages for cruises? I know everybody loves their drink packages for the most part. Do you get one or do you not get one? I think maybe it might depend on how long the cruise is, but then if you look at like Carnival, that's like a party cruise ship, so of course people are going to get drink packages for that weekend and drink it up until they can't drink anymore per day to make it money's worth. But we have usually gotten the drink package every time. Disney doesn't offer a drink package, but that's fine because we usually get the drink of the day. And
they're cheap. They're like sometimes $4.75. Like the video that I was doing,
they just put it to your room.
We're releasing the bar and lounges on the Disney Fantasy. We're doing that this week. I was looking at. We went to the. It was in the buffet, but it was the aft bar, I guess. And the prices, like the mimosa was $4.75, a Bloody Mary was $4.75. I mean, they might be like this, but I was surprised how cheap the prices were. Gary said he's been on the Premier Cruise Line. Carla said the parents of the owners of my hotel owned the Big Red Boat. Wow, that's very interesting.
Nancy said yes for NCL cruise, no for others unless it's otherwise valuable for the drink package. And the drink package, we're not just talking about alcohol because they have other drink packages that are non-alcoholic. Then they have alcohol drink packages. Then they have all, like everything you can drink package. So it just depends on what you're wanting out of your drink package. Anthony, Simone, welcome. Mary Ellen Dillon, I rarely get the drink package. I don't drink enough for it to make sense. Yeah, I mean, on the Sky Princess, it was a limit of 15. I think the first day I got closest was 8 or 9 drinks. And I don't drink that much in a day, but because of what it was for and everything, it was our first day and all that. So yeah, I ended up drinking more than I thought.
And you might have said this, Greg, but I think it depends on the cruise line because NCL, they have the free at sea offers. And with that is usually the drink package where all you have to pay is the gratuities. But you're still looking at, like, depending on the length of the cruise, you're still looking at like $300. Mm-hmm. And so that still is an expensive thing. On the NCL Escape, when we went on it, we changed the price on it and we could have got the drink package, but we wanted to see if it was worth it. So we said, no, we don't want the drink package. I think we were fine. But then by the end of the cruise, we were given all this free alcohol anyway. So I don't think we didn't get a true indication of how much it would be. Princess is now offering something. Wanda, you might be able to help me on this. Princess Plus, I think is the name of it, where it's like $40 a day, and that covers the Wi-Fi, it covers the drink package, and something else. I can't remember what it is. So for $40 a day, you get that, and that includes coffees, the specialty coffees. So we had that when we were on the Sky Princess, and that was we went live on the Sky Princess, so that was pretty good benefit. But
you could drink I mean, I wouldn't personally drink 15 a day, but I mean, you could probably safely drink 15 a day if you really wanted to. But I would say to make that happen, you'd have to drink like a glass of water after every alcoholic drink you drink just to flush out your system as well.
And so, Carla hit it on the head too.
It's a lot of trips to the bathroom.
One person has to, if one person drinks and the other one doesn't, they both have to get the drink package on it. So
because they don't want people sharing the drinks. Yeah. And wow, yeah, that's not fair. I understand where they're coming from, but I still don't think that's fair.
That's not bad. Never get a drink, but we get the drink package so Lucy can get $30 a day. That's not bad.
Oh, I thought they meant 30 a day, like 30 drinks a day.
Oh, wait. I think you're right.
30 drinks a day? Oh, my God.
I think you're right.
Now, I could not drink 30 drinks a day. I'm sorry. Unless they were 30 shots of something. But I think I'd be down for the count after maybe 15 shots, depending on what it is. Ryan Richard, welcome.
So Dina says, I agree with Nancy. I don't drink coffee and I bring my soda so it doesn't calculate out on Carnival. NCL free at sea is a great deal.
No need to be apologizing, Ryan. It's okay. Work and life come first way before our show, so don't worry about that.
Waypoint said it's easy the first couple of days and we slow down a bit after that. They did their one video where they, and I believe it was all in one day, when they went to hit every single bar and they videotaped it. So that was an interesting video. Here we go. Princess Plus on Princess is the best value of any cruise line. You get drink package, Wi-Fi, and gratuities. That's right, gratuities for $40 a day.
Billy J, I don't know where you'd be putting that, but 30 shots of Fireball, good luck to you. I would feel very bad for your stomach.
Yeah.
And it looks like you can mix, one I was saying you can mix the alcohol drink for one person and then get the soda package for the other so that you're not forced to get the alcohol package for both. But then who's to say if you share a drink or not? They'll never know. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah,
awesome, Ryan. That's
Christina,
cool.
that would be, you're right, because I think what the bubbles packet is like
Bubbles
$8 a night. It's their soda package, and
Oh.
then
Like there's a bubbles packet?
the
What?
alcohol package is like $55 a night a day. So yeah, that would be good if they had something in between that. Ryan and Grant always did that. Sea days is a factor too. Yeah, that could make a big difference because we said we would never.
Sea days?
Yeah, how many sea days?
Oh, we love sea days.
Or how many days the cruises. Yeah, you're right too, because when you go into port, then a lot of times you have to pay the port taxes of the ports that you're in if you're drinking on the ship. So you have to, I mean, it's minimal charge on there, but just something to add to the cost on it.
And then another question that we don't have written down is, if you have the drink package, are you going to spend more money to buy drinks when you're at ports? That's another good question, because we've done it, but only for special drinks really that you can't get on the ship. You get them special at the port that you're at. They might be known for a certain drink that you can't get on the ship. But other than that, I think we just wait till we get back on the ship. What?
Lucy said she had to defend herself. I've been listening here working, but I had to come in and defend myself. I've never hit the 15 drink limit, let alone 30.
How many have you hit? No. Yeah, I couldn't even. I was on my way to 15, but yeah, 30. No, that's alcohol poisoning in my mind. 30 drinks.
Waypoint says Carnival does coffee cards, that saves some money. Disney also does that. They had those coffee cards.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we never filled one up, but they also have those coffee cards. That's for the specialty ones, not just for the...
Well, speaking of specialty,
Yes. So the other question is are you just happy and content to eat the food which is included in the cruise?
the main dining room or the buffet,
buffets, the little maybe
or
like...
do you do specialty dining?
Yes.
With the good stuff.
We changed over time because when we first started cruising, my mindset was, you're already spending this money. Why are you spending more money once you get on the ship?
Because...
But we've been broken. I've been broken, and now I look forward to eating at specialty dining restaurants when we go on there.
Yeah, it's the experience, it's the quality, it's the service, it's, depending on what place you go to. If you go to a nicer, ritzier looking specialty dining, you're going to hopefully get service that matches or surpasses that type of place that you're eating at. So you're not really going to get that at a buffet or main dining room. Not to say that people aren't going to be nice to you and everything, but you're gonna have a different experience when you go to specialty dining.
They make it where you want to come back and spend the extra money, because if they didn't, then people wouldn't
Yeah,
go.
it's something special to do, really.
Scott, I agree. Make for a good day when you leave Sancho's and still have the drink package. That's in Cozumel.
We
which is
like the
Sancho's.
main dining room, actually, and we like the buffet. You know, we try the buffet at least once. The main dining room, we ate at almost every night on the Sky Princess. We did have a couple specialty dinings, but for the most part, we were at the main dining, and they had really good food there.
Bill is Bill is spilling the beans about Lucy and Wanda. Sorry, I'm looking, seeing there. Nowadays, at least one specialty restaurant steakhouse. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of them are included in it. Like the and that was another one with the princess. We had 2 dining. Yes. Oh, wait, did we have 1 or 2? Maybe we had
What?
1, and we added the extra one.
We added 2
We had
of
Crown.
them, I thought.
We had Crown Grill, and then we added Sabatini's. That's when you and I went and had dinner ourselves.
Okay, so Crown Grill was
Maybe we had 2 on that
included,
one. Yeah, maybe we had 2 on that one. I
But
think.
Crown Grill was included.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's the length of the cruise that you go on, for them to determine that. Yeah.
Gary said they get usually a 50% discount once we eat at specialty restaurants to rebook. That's awesome.
How many times? How many?
Cruising on the high seas. Welcome.
Welcome, Rob. Thank you for joining us. I mostly eat in the dining room. Now, I would probably say this probably depends on the cruise line too, because Dizney, their main dining room is set for you to have the experience of going from dining room to dining room and having the shows and all that. Their
we
food
like
is
that,
good.
actually.
Yes, the food is good.
That's a lot of fun.
And the older ships have 1 specialty restaurants. The 2 newer ships have 2 specialty restaurants, and that's it for Disney. So their main room dining is good. The Princess, that was probably, I think, the best main room dining food I've ever experienced on a ship. NCL was okay. It wasn't bad, but it was okay. And when we go on the Radiance on Carnival, I hear so many bad things about the MDR there, that we're going to go to the steakhouse because it's only a 3-night cruise. We're going to go to the steakhouse. We're going to do the MDR, and then we're going to go to the dreaded buffet from Carnival. So we'll see how that all
Wait,
turns
which
out.
carnival is this?
The Radiance in June.
Oh, okay. Because there was another one that we were doing, but I'm getting that mixed up. Nurse Ned said we were good with MDRs, but our tastes have expanded to liking those specialty restaurants too. Having onboard credit has helped. Nothing wrong with being a princess. Excuse me.
Rob, sorry to answer your question. We don't have
I didn't have a question. Okay.
we don't have Patreon.
Oh, I didn't see that. No, we don't.
We
do Patreon.
in order for us to want to do something like that, we would want to be able to offer more than what we're currently doing. I mean, we would probably do like a private chat for people who are Patreon members, but I think when it comes to something like that, if people are paying for something special like that, I would feel that we have to give more. And I would just say the time that we have between our full-time jobs and doing this, I wouldn't want to feel like we're cheating.
But if people want to just talk to us, then they can just talk to us. I don't want to charge people for talking to us.
No, but I don't know if you realize Patreon is a separate thing where people can pay through that. It's like Patreon memberships.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying in general.
So I'm not saying we
we're gonna do
won't. I just maybe someday, but I just don't feel we can offer enough for us to feel comfortable doing that. I mean, that could change in a week. Who knows?
Yeah, if you do have food restrictions, like Wanda said she did, then specialty dining places normally will, do stuff to make it so that like any allergies you might have towards ingredients, they'll take that out. I know that we did that for Mom before. We told them ahead of time, like a day ahead of time, nothing with garlic. So she had nothing with garlic. I guess it just depends, if they want it ahead of time or, that day. It just depends on the ship, but that's good that they do that.
So Georgia says, if I have service animals with me, how much is a doggy? I don't think they would charge you anything.
I've never
extra.
seen a service animal on a ship. Has anybody seen a service animal on a ship before?
I don't think we've seen one, but I know they're loud. They would have to. I mean, maybe some
I never
cruise lines
thought of
don't do
that though.
Yeah.
Ryan says service animals fee. Oh,
There
no,
is?
free. Sorry. Apparently, I can't read right now.
All right, guys. It is already quickly up at the end of the hour with us
Yep.
really not really talking about anything.
No,
Just
we
having
did
a-
talk about a lot. What are you talking
Just
about?
having a relaxing,
What are you talking about? We talked about a lot.
just having a relaxing chat. We do have news for next week. We are switching our times, so we are going to be on at 4:00 next week instead of our normal 5:00. Sorry, that's West Coast.
And Disney Nerd Herders
Are
'cause
switching.
We wanted to make sure that we didn't cut into their time, so we asked if we can switch.
Switch,
So
yes.
it was just better for us next week,
Because we have special guests on our show next week.
and it's
Fingers
better
crossed.
for us to work out for that time
Yes,
frame.
yes. So we are looking forward to doing that. They Wanda says they do have service animals on the ships. I just saw one on Discovery Princess. Okay,
Oh, that's
very
cool.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank
6
you.
o'clock. The ship show. Let them know that D&G Explorers. It is a Explorers. I don't know.
Just let them know that we sent you.
Disney side, this and that. They're a great channel too.
Foreman, aka Kenneth Oaks, welcome and
He was
thank
in
you.
stealth today. He was in stealth. Rob says when I was booked on the HH4C group cruise, I was going to do the chef's table, and I called SCCL, and they took care of the food allergies. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wait. And they took care. Okay. Yes. Yeah. There. A lot of the cruise lines are definitely going to do what they can to work with you guys. So, I think that's it. Greg, I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
Oh, wait. First of all, thank you for all the super chats that we received tonight.
Yes,
if I can
thank
remember
you so
them.
much.
So,
And the PayPal.
yes.
Super PayPal from Gary. Thank you so much.
Innocence Abroad, MGM Travel, George and Alana, Angela. Did we forget anyone else, Greg? I was trying to write them down. If I forgot someone else, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I think
got
we
'em.
covered everybody, but thank you everybody
Thank
for
you
your
guys.
support.
We will see
whether
you next week.
Whether you do Super Chat or not, we still appreciate your support.
Definitely. Thank you guys. Oh, so I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay because I'm Little Explorer.
I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
We are just getting started.
Have a good night. Dilly dilly.